Hi Aries, welcome to your What They Aren't Telling You reading for May 23rd through June 22nd. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, oh dear, as well as the recommend a reader shout outs. I have two. They go to Nicholas Ashbaugh and Truth Tarot. Much love and support to them, and hopefully you get a chance to check them out and show them some love and support. All right, Aries, what they aren't telling you. What they are not telling you, Aries. All right. Seven of Cups. So this could be you confused. That's putting it mildly, probably. It's a lot of choices, but it's almost like a preference for being this way instead of having things settled. And I know that sounds dramatic, but it looks like this might be staving off accepting something that you don't want to accept. Okay, all right. Queen of Wands, Death, Justice, Ace of Swords, Three of Swords. You see that? Meh. Page of Wands, and the Seven of Swords. Okay. So this could be Aries. There you are. This could be Scorpio. All right, we got a lot of swords here. Oh my goodness, we got Wands and Swords. Okay, so this might have been out of the blue. Some harsh words, perhaps. Okay. Yeesh. What's this? Queen of Wands here. What's this? So it looks like someone has, you know what? I feel like someone's given an ultimatum, or they've just like kind of, I feel like there was like an abrupt ending. Like someone just kind of was like, you know what, I'm out. And yet they still might be keeping tabs online or through friends, whatnot. But there's like this, I don't know, there's just been this abrupt ending. And I'm not saying that because this is here. I mean that, you know, but this right here feels like it's because there's just been a lack of, like all of a sudden just a stop in the communication. Like as quick as something transpired, it ended. This could be you wondering what the heck happened and why your person isn't talking to you. And maybe it seems like you two have had a row and you're, you know, on a break, or there's been like a temporary breakup, but this is somebody that has come to this decision. It's been brewing for a while now, and they're done. What's this Death card about? So they are done with the communal connection. What's this Ace of Swords? There's that abruptness. What's this Ace of Swords about? Ace of Swords. Oops. This could be Pisces or Cancer. This is all about, perhaps they're saying, you know, I need some time to think. I need some time to get my thoughts together. I need some time to just figure out what I want to do. What's this Three of Swords about? But we got Pisces again, Pisces or Cancer, Pisces here. It could be that they're saying, you know, I just need to, either they didn't tell you and they just abruptly left or stopped communicating online, or they just took your interaction to only online communication, like any kind of whatever you had going just stopped. This could be, it has, because there's so many swords, it has a feeling of online communication and kind of like, I feel like you weren't the only one, and that might be part of the reason why there was just a sudden abrupt ending, was because as quick as it kind of showed up, it was gone. But maybe there was a friendship or something before. That's odd though, because we've got this could be marriage, right? That's not to be taken lightly, obviously. That just doesn't happen. But we got marriage that ended slowly over time. And then this is also no going back, because what is changed cannot be unchanged. Like you can't not know what you know. So Is it just... Did they end it for mysterious reasons and you're like, that's why you're confused? That's why you're like, what the heck? What in the world happened? I mean, what... So they're withdrawn from you. They've just withdrawn from you. And they're not telling you what it is. It's like they're doing... It's almost like they're saying, oh, it's me. I just need to figure out how I feel. Or they're not telling you at all. But there's heartache here. There's heartache and feeling like they need to guard their feelings from you. Like they need to keep their emotions in check. Like they can't get emotionally involved in the situation. But they're heartbroken. So it's more like they don't want to be vulnerable. They don't want to talk about their feelings, that sort of thing. It's this Page of Wands. What's this Page of Wands about? You know, it could be that, I mean, this is as quick as it came in and it went out. So I don't, is this person fickle? Is that what this is? Is that they're just very fickle. They don't really attach emotionally, or if they do, they're just, all it takes is one little thing to kind of hurt their feelings, and they I'm not, throwing shade here. It's just, but it just feels like there's a very fickle, sort of fragile energy here. Maybe the connection was long over before they left, but it's like you guys didn't even have a chance. Holding off on this. What's this Seven of Swords about? What's this Seven of Swords? What's this Seven of Swords? Okay. Oh, wow. So for whatever reason, they have completely shut down. We see that here, we see that here, and we see that here. They've shut down. Are they cheating on somebody from their past? Are they saying, well, I just need to get back out there after, I need closure. I need to move on from this. I need closure. I need to find my passion and purpose again. I need to just, whatever. I need to go away for a while. I need to restore or renew. And yet we've got them being heartbroken about this ending, guarding their feelings, wanting to be compassionate about this, wanting to just kind of, okay, let's just work through this. Let's just, But then are they cheating with somebody from their past? Or is it that they... Is this cheating? Is this... On the one hand, it could be that they met somebody from their past that they've been kind of... they're rekindling something. Or... Are they trying to get out of having to be accountable for things? Like they're trying to be strategic. In some extreme cases, this could be kind of edifying the past, like going, no, this didn't happen. No, this, but that doesn't seem to fit here. It just seems that they're wanting to, either they've looked up and found somebody from their past, or somebody found them, and there's an affair going on, or they're trying to dodge accountability. Like they just don't want to deal with all of the ins and outs of this relationship anymore. They don't want to take a look at what they've done, what's been done to them, what they've done to someone else. Maybe even the normal ebb and flow, like in a relationship, like just the normal ups and downs. I mean, wow. News, 2 sevens, news. That's a 4. Queen, ace, page. Okay. Justice. What's this justice about? This could be Libra. What's this justice about? So they've gone dark on this, and what they're telling you is, you know what? I need to. If they're talking to you at all, because we got Page of Swords and Ace of Swords. So if they're even talking or communicating at all, it's like, oh, I need to figure out my feelings. But they're done. They're done with this connection. I don't understand why the heartache is here if they're cheating. I don't understand that. You would think somebody'd be like, oh, this is great. I'm, see ya. And then they're off to the new thing. Are they finding solace with somebody from the past? So they're telling you, if they're talking to you at all, it's a mystery. They won't talk about it, but they're also saying like, oh, I need to move. I need to get closure on this. I still want to be friends. I still want to, move past this. We need to heal together type of thing, if they're being that encouraging about it. I'm not throwing shade here, but there's very little communication. There's very little action or interest. It seems like it's all about them just wanting to kind of say something palatable, but then they have to go and do their own thing. Fine, say that, but don't, I need to think about things, and then they're off. This is using stealth and being strategic and sneaky, and this could be somebody from their past. This could also be, but I don't think this is about, I think this is about telling you they need closure and they need to move on from this, but I think it's because they're already involved with somebody, particularly from their past, or they are trying to get out of any kind of accountability. They don't want to have that clarifying conversation. They don't want to talk about things. They don't want to, they just want to shut their feelings off and move on. They don't want to talk about whatever past issue it was. What's this justice card about? Again, not throwing shade, but I'm getting confused. I'm like, wait a minute. All right. This is justice card. So this is Aries right here. The queen. If we're talking about a Queen of Wands, it's fire, and so it's Aries. We got the Hermit. That could be Virgo, and this could be Libra. It doesn't have to be those people involved, but we're talking about you two coming together to talk and work this out, but there's like a stalemate. Like you're, on the one hand, it could be like, okay, the right thing for you to do is to pull back, and you do the same thing. Like you just pull back. You don't want to chase after a situation where in reality somebody doesn't want to be in the situation with you anymore, right? But it also could be an apology coming to Aries, and because of that, you're kind of pulling back and going, okay, let me think about this, because there is some kind of like, I need to do some thinking here. And on the one hand, it could feel like I said in the beginning, that this could be like keeping all the balls in the air so that nothing lands, so that you don't really have to be stuck with an outcome or deal with things. But I think too, you're probably like, after all this, you're like, what the heck's going on? Because there's no communication here. We got no communication. And if there is communication, it's not honest communication. This is a loss of love and feeling. There's been a profound change, probably started by heartache here, and someone feeling like they need to guard their emotions. They don't want to talk about the heartache. They don't want to talk about what happened. Okay, but things have changed. The conditions have changed in this relationship, and yet this person doesn't want to talk about it. They want to guard their emotions. They don't want to get involved emotionally and we got having to use stealth or strategery in dealing with the situation involving their past. So this is somebody that they're either having an affair with, because part of this is cheating from their past, or they just don't want to deal with, they want to cut that part off and cut that part out. They're trying to skirt or literally use stealth and evade the past. And it could be that you're better served, because it's like, well, all right, things are as they should be. You have your answer, and it's time for you to pull back. I don't see them apologizing. This is not an apology situation here. This is not a very, I don't want to say immature, mature energy, but we got 2 pages here and we got swords. These are quick decisions, and they're without any kind of emotion or emotional attachment to something. So I feel like this is saying the right thing for you to do is for you to pull back, because you're not going to get a straight answer from them. They're not going to tell you about they're not going to own up to the fact that either they're involved with someone in the past, or they're trying to avoid accountability for their past actions. We've got 2 pages here, and we've got swords. So, Yeah, so there's not a lot of depth or groundedness to that, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, all right. What else for Aries? What else for Aries? Wait, let's do that one last. What else for Aries? What else for Aries? There it is. Six of Swords. Move on. This is you staying out of it emotionally as well and using logic and intuition to move to calmer and more emotionally stable waters, to transition out of an unhealthy situation to a more healthy emotional and mental environment. Could be with the help of friends or wise wise counsel. Excuse me. Right. What would Aries person say to them? What would Aries person say to them? What would Aries person say to them? Your intensity frightens and allures me all at the same time. Still doesn't help me. I mean, if I was in this situation, if I'm an Aries and I'm like, that seems kind of like a cop-out. But if they're being honest, they're being honest. And if this is even true, if this even resonates, right? But this would have to be a special set of circumstances for me to not look at this anything other than like wimp, coward, because this is somebody at their best and their most authentic is when they're intense and raw. And I mean, that's I don't know. I think that's what's worthy of knowing, because then you can paint a picture of character after that. But I want to know you at your core. You know what I mean? So, blasted Scorpios, right? But I don't know. This to me doesn't fit with this reading. It feels like that might be something that they would say along those lines to be able to buy them some time or to buy them an out, because I really feel like they're trying to avoid any kind of emotional involvement anymore in this situation, and it's like they just want to say whatever they can to kind of get out of the situation. They don't want to deal with this. Is this heartache over the past that they're trying to avoid accountability for? Because I can't see them being heartbroken and then turning around and cheating with someone else. I mean, it's possible, right? But I just don't think they want to deal with this situation anymore. They just want out. What else for Aries? So we've got a long-standing situation, and this is the tree and the bear. It's a tree. Yeah, that's a tree. I was going to say the house. No, it's a tree. The tree and the bear. So it's a long-standing relationship. So it wasn't that it came as quickly as it went, it left. It wasn't that. It's just that it probably hasn't been stable, grounded, or connected for quite some time. It hasn't, you two either haven't been communicating, you two have been like two ships passing in the night, living separate lives. Both of these speak to long-standing stability, but sometimes the bear can be kind of overbearing or domineering, possessive. There could be like an aggressive quality here. So maybe this is about control issues. Although I don't see the Emperor, I don't see anything else here about that really. Okay. Could be career. No. This could be arguments. So that this, yeah, and we've got swords and wands here too. This could be not a stable, relationship for quite some time. It could just been based on longevity, and then it wasn't the most particularly supportive or connected relationship here. Okay. Anything else? All right. Okay, I'll try this one. I don't know. I'm not feeling that one. I don't feel like that's true for this. If it resonates, yay. If it doesn't, don't force it. I don't know if you can. I think that might be up too high, huh? Yeah. Okay. All right. Last one for Aries. Last, anything relevant for Aries? What would be helpful for Aries? What would serve Aries to know? Okay, 2 came. Love and desire and clinging. This could be you. We got love and desire. You poor thing. Cupid and Ivy. So this could be, it says love and desire, and it could be, it says clinging. This could be, the clinging part could be you still wondering if you love them, if we've still got something, and not wanting to let go because you want to do your due diligence. And it's this, I get vestiges, that's random, but it's like there's still things to be wrapped up. But what kind of things? Is it things from the past? Are they emotional issues? Is that what they're avoiding? And is that why you're holding on? Because you think the key is to resolving the past issues, which is exactly what they don't want to deal with. They don't want to think about the past anymore. They don't want to be held accountable. They don't want to work through this. They just want to cut and bail. And I think you might be thinking that if we solve the past, this is still fixable. Like there could still be a connection, when the reality is that's the very thing they don't want to be connected to anymore. That's what they're avoiding. You might just be a casualty, but they want out. They're done. They want out. All right. What am I doing here? Let me get this over. I'm trying to do like this without cutting anything off. I'm sorry, Aries. I wish this was better news. I hope you're able to transition from the 7 of Cups to the 6 of Swords, because I feel like you're going to be, the more you push or the more you try to pursue, the more they're going to avoid or just not give you the truth about things. And that never serves anybody. I mean, that just is just painful and pointless after a certain point. So I hope you're able to do some soul searching and figure out what your next best moves are, because it is not going to be with this person. They want out. They want out. All right. I hope this was helpful. I hope to see you in the next reading. You take care.